In this video, we'll do a quick recap on abstract classes and interfaces. So for the past 5 videos or so, we were just talking about abstract and interfaces. So let's just do a quick recap on what we've learned. So abstract classes, they provide common functionality and allow subclasses to implement behaviors. And we saw that we were able to create 2 child classes, the cat and the dog. But these functionalities has to be common in the sense is that both animals will, or any animal or any child class that extends from this abstract class would sort of need to have those common functionalities such as making sound or eating and whatsoever. But inside those child classes, they can also create their own distinct or specific behavior, each one of these child classes. Whereas if we looked at the interfaces, they basically define a contract for methods that classes must implement, and that's done mainly to promote abstraction and flexibility. The other thing we looked at abstract methods is that they can have instance variables, they can have constructors, they can have getters and setters. They can have abstract methods, and they can also have concrete methods. So these are some of the features of abstract classes. In interfaces, they cannot have constructors, they cannot have instance variables other than constants, and constants meaning static and final fields. They contain only method signatures, and they can include default methods. What are they? Default methods and static methods. Gosh, I can't see it. So we looked down here. They can only include method signatures. They can include default methods that can be overridden but don't have to. And they also can have static methods which cannot be overridden as they are not inherited. They belong to the interface. It's a long comment. And interfaces also support multiple inheritance. That's one feature that abstract classes don't have. And we saw this when we were able to implement multiple interfaces where we can only extend one class. In this sense, it's abstract, yeah. But the point we're bringing here is how we can support or how we can provide multiple inheritance using interfaces, but not through abstract classes. Another thing we looked at for abstract classes is they cannot be instantiated. They must be subclassed. Okay, so they must be subclassed. Whereas the same thing applies actually to the interfaces. They cannot be instantiated directly as they define contracts rather than providing concrete implementation. So we can't do something like this. It's pretty consistent even with the abstract class. One thing as well, like we did mention, they support multiple inheritance. Any class can implement interfaces, allowing for greater implementation. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I put it somewhere here. Oh, this part. Okay, sorry. Any class can implement interfaces, allowing for greater implementation flexibility when compared to abstract classes. So here we did say that they provide some common functionality. So I can't have a totally different class such as vehicle. And if it extends the animal class, then the vehicle needs to eat, right? Whereas the interface is slightly different. the interface can be implemented by any class. So any class that can perform an action, it can implement the interface. So we saw how we can implement the action interface by the cat class and by the vehicle, which are two different categories, totally different. However, that we were able to implement the interface in both two different classes. I hope this video really summed up all the work that we've been working on from video 105 till here, on knowing the differences between abstract classes and abstract classes and interfaces. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in coming videos.